Hi, I'm Grace Dawes. I'm the editor of Movement, part of the news portal for the Move team. And I'm here at Move 2024 today, and I'm currently joined by John Saffrett, Global Deputy Chief Executive Officer for Ayvens, who are also diamond sponsors of Move this year. Thank you so much for joining me today, John. How's your Move experience been so far?
It's been great. We've had 2 really lively days. Stand's been full. Met lots of interesting people, some old friends, some new friends. And the team have really enjoyed it as well. There's been a really nice buzz to the whole show.
Oh, great. Well, I'm really glad to hear that. Can you tell me a bit about Ayvens' presence at Move and how Ayvens fits into the world of mobility, just in case people don't know?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we came last year as ALD, actually.
Yes.
And following the merger with LeasePlan, we felt like it was a great show for us to be really connected with the mobility ecosystem. So we do a couple of other shows that kind of position us in the automotive space and give us an association with the large OEMs, etc. But at this show we get to also show the cool side of Ayvens.
Yeah.
You know, the tech, the digital side, the new products, the new mobility side. And it's a great chance for us to meet lots of people as well. You know, with our positioning, we're 42 countries. We're primarily car leasing focused, let's be honest, with over 3 million cars leased, and we provide the services to large corporates, international clients, and some private individuals. But gradually we're getting a demand from those clients to offer more interesting products around the car, and also some additional mobility products and services as well. And hence, when you come to an event like this, you get to see where the creativity is happening today and identify where we have opportunities to work with people that help us get to where we want to get to much quicker.
Yeah, great. Well, I'm so glad to hear that. I also wanted to ask you about your keynote talk that you had this morning and also the panel that you participated in. I know we spoke a bit on our podcast that we did last week about the customer and customer experience, customer loyalty, all of that kind of stuff. But I know you talked about imagining the customer of the future. But also, can you just tell me a bit about what you spoke about in these sessions? Main takeaways, main points?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the keynote was a chance to just advertise to people what we do.
Yeah.
How we view the movements in digital sustainability and the different models, and some of our own skin in the game in that, you know, some of the things we've done, some of the things we continue to do, and also just emphasize how we recognize that we're part of a wider and broader ecosystem when you talk about the mobility space, and advertising that we're here to collaborate and work. You know, we don't think we're going to be able to do everything ourselves perfectly. And hence it's a chance for us to put some great people in front of some of the fantastic people you got at the show and show what we're about and explore opportunities to work with them as well. And then the panel on the customer models was really about, you know, what it's going to look like in 5 years' time, how are the demands in the market going to change. A lot of conversations around digital. You know, we've seen some well-advertised stories about companies that have tried to go direct digital and failed, and how does that fit in with the future, and what other trends do we see coming to the market, such as used leasing, particularly on battery electric vehicles, and also subscription, and what it is it going to scale, and if it scales, who's going to scale it, and how we're going to get there. So really good stuff.
Amazing. Well, I'm so glad to hear that. And finally, I just wanted to ask you, why do you think that Move is important in the mobility ecosystem, and also why is it important that Ayvens sponsored this year?
Coming back to my earlier answer, I think it's a really great chance for us to see what's happening in the mobility ecosystem, particularly on the digital side, because digital is driving this transformation of the mobility sector, and hence the startup village is full of digital players. It's hard to actually see a company here that isn't a digital company per se. You've got some industrials, but they're really advertising the digital side of the business. So I think it's a great chance to again, be right at the heart of that ecosystem. We know innovation happens by bringing digital companies together and startups together and working together, and hence we think we can support the innovation of others, but also fuel our own innovation efforts as well by being here. So we've really enjoyed it, and thank you for having us.
Yeah, amazing. Well, thank you for coming. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining with me today. Don't forget to check out mine and John's podcast episode that we published last week. But for now, thank you so much, John, and I hope you enjoy the little time that you have left here at Move.
Thank you very much, Grace. See you soon.